Dart skill presents squared and cubed numbers. When a number is multiplied by itself a certain number of times, we have a power or an exponent, and that's also referred to as an index. For example, if we have the multiplication sentence 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, a shorter way to write this is 2 raised to the 4th power. The number that multiplies with itself is called the base. So 2 is the base in this example, and the number of times the base appears in the multiplication sentence is called the exponent or the power or index. Similarly, the numerical value of 3 raised to the 2nd power is equal to 9 because this is another way of writing 3 times 3. Specifically, when a number is being multiplied with itself 2 times, we call that a square because that's how you would find the area of a square with that number on each side. For example, when 5 is raised to the 2nd power, we call that 5 squared. When 7 is raised to the 2nd power, we call that 7 squared, and so on. So the numerical value of 5 squared is 25 because 5 times 5 is 25. In the same way, the numerical value of 7 squared is 49. When a number is raised to the 3rd power, we call that a cube. So for example, 2 raised to the 3rd power is called 2 cubed. And that's exactly how you would go on to find the volume of a cube. Each of its sides is 2 units. 5 raised to the 3rd power is called 5 cubed, and so on. And the numerical value of 2 cubed is 2 times 2 times 2, that's 8. Similarly, the numerical value of 5 cubed is 5 times 5, which is 25, times another 5, that gives you 125. I would like you to note that the square of a number is never negative, because even if the number itself is negative, when you multiply a negative number with itself, which is another negative number obviously, you get a positive. So for example, negative 5 times negative 5 is positive 25. And therefore we can say that negative 5 square of that, the parentheses is important, is equal to 25. What if you didn't include the parentheses? That would mean negative of 5 square, which is negative of 25. So without the parentheses, it's got a whole different meaning. The square is on the 5, not on the negative. But if you have the parentheses around the negative 5, it means that the square is on the negative 5. And obviously the square of a positive number is always positive because a positive times a positive is always positive. How about cubes? Whereas the cube of a positive number is a positive multiplied with itself 3 times, which means the answer is also positive. The cube of a negative number is always negative because a negative times negative is a positive, and when you multiply a positive with another negative, you get a negative number. For example, if we were to do the cube of negative 2, if we were to do negative 2 cubed, that is equal to negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2, and that is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, no problem with that. But a negative times negative is a positive, and a positive times another negative turns it to a negative.